What's up, everybody? Welcome to Simple and Clean, the show where we explain Kingdom Hearts to idiots like Rob.
Ow! Needlessly aggressive out the gate there, Griff.
I'm your host, Griffin, and with me I have my friend Rob, who knows nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
Outside of a couple character names and the fact that it's Disney plus Final Fantasy.
So we are going to explain to him the entire story of Kingdom Hearts linearly, as it makes sense. The simple and clean story.
I have a glossary.
Why
do I have a glossary?
Today's episode is starting with Kingdom Hearts Chai, as well as Kingdom Hearts Chai back cover.
I'm pretty sure that's pronounced Kai.
Kai?
Yeah.
Kai X X?
Yeah, X is the Greek letter Kai.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts X.
We live in a college town. I'd expect you to know that, Griff.
Sometimes I forget what the triangle is.
It's Delta.
Today's episode is Kingdom Hearts Kai. It's a PC game that was released in Japan with a mobile port released here in the US. It's about 100 years before the original Kingdom Hearts game, and Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover takes place during it. So we're going to start with Kingdom Hearts Kai. The story takes place around your playable character. When you join one of the 5 unions. You have the Unicornus Union, the Anguis Union, the Leopardus Union, the Vulpus Union, and the Ursus Union.
Okay, so I got bear, fox, unicorn,
Leopard,
and I didn't get the other one. Deer, got it.
These are all controlled by different masters. Master Era controls Unicornus, Anguis is controlled by Envy, Leopardus by Gula, Vulpus by Ava, and Ursus by Aced. I'm definitely saying all those names wrong. We'll get back to them.
Alright, none of those names are on my list.
Oh, actually, Aced is Aceto. Because reasons.
Okay. Still not on my list.
For the most part, this game isn't actually super important.
Why are we talking about it?
Stories because it's interesting. It serves no real point to the overall story other than to give you dumb backstory about the Keyblades.
I'll repeat my previous statement of why are we talking about it.
The Keyblades, Rob. The Keyblades. The Keyblades.
I don't fear death.
It's kind of interesting because you are your own character, and this takes place before the big Keyblade War, one of the biggest parts in Kingdom Hearts 2.
There's a great war. Oh boy!
We don't actually know what went down during the Keyblade War, but we know what happened before and after. Basically what happens is you follow your character in their union as you travel the world collecting light. Each union is trying to collect a different amount of light for different reasons.
Okay.
Each of which are really only known by the master. The master's just saying collect more light than the other unions.
Alright, it's house points in Harry Potter. Got it.
It's house points in Harry Potter if house points were a matter of life and death, and if you didn't collect them, the whole universe would die.
Alright, it's house points in Harry Potter. Got
Exactly. You will also then later on get recruited into an elite Keyblade wielder group called the Dandelions. But unfortunately,
an elite group of sword masters. What should we call ourselves? Dandelions!
It will make sense in a little bit. Alright? The leader of it is Ava, the leader of the Vulpus group. She has a double motive. Unfortunately, she gets murdered in front of you.
Alright, but does she ask Shinji to get in the mech?
Moving on. Eventually, this leads to the Keyblade War, but you don't partake. You get knocked out by someone. And you wake up after the war. You wake up in a completely different world. Different planet entirely after the war.
I'm just thinking of that scene at the that deleted scene at the end of Army of Darkness, where it's just Ash screaming, "No! I slept too long!"
So now we're going to go a little bit more into Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover. This kind of provides some more context as to what just happened.
Oh, we're on the B side. Got it.
It's funny. Kai was released first, and back cover was second. Back cover was second, but back cover is really the A side. Because back cover is a CGI movie, if you will, all about the different masters. But first, we need to go back to the Master of Masters. Their master. So the Master of Master is the master of the leader of the unions. master, leader of unions.
Got it.
All right. So they're all his apprentices. And basically what's happening...
Is he a sorcerer?
We don't know. We don't know who he is.
Okay.
The entire time he's seen wearing a black trench coat with a hood, and we never actually see his face. These are... One of his apprentices wears this too. These are actually the uniforms used by Organization 13, the villains of Kingdom Hearts 2.
All right.
That's on your glossary.
Yes, it is.
Basically, this goes along with two storylines.
Mm-hmm.
The Master of Masters is about to disappear.
Gotcha.
Die, drop off the face of the earth, something. We don't really know what.
Yoda fade out of existence, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. This is him preparing his apprentices for his inevitable disappearance.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what happens is after he disappears, though, they find that there's a traitor in their midst. Oh, it's also important to know that the Master of Masters sees into the future.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that. That's kind of important.
Got it. Sorcerer Supreme. Got it.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good way of describing it. So he's preparing them all for this. But in reality, in real time, what's happening is the Master stuff is like flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
In real time, there's a traitor amongst the different masters, amongst the different leaders of the unions, and they're trying to figure out which one is the traitor.
Got it. It's the leader of Fox, isn't it?
It's not. It's actually not any of those leaders, because there's another apprentice. There's another secret apprentice. Basically what happens is they have to find the traitor amongst their midst, and really the importance of these come with Ava and Lucio. Lucio is the other apprentice. So when leading the Union Vulpes, what's her name?
Ava?
Ava, sorry. Was grouping together like the best Keyblade wielders for the unions for the Dandelions. This actually includes Ventus, who is one of the main characters of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. The next thing we're going to get to within all of this. Frankly, I assume that the Dandelions are the people we see found in the colony of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but there's no really confirmation there.
Okay.
Lucio is the apprentice of the Master of Masters, who's ordered to kind of go out on his own, do his own thing, and pass down this Keyblade to a worthy apprentice.
Okay.
This Keyblade contains the Eye of the Master of Masters, which is how he sees into the future. So he has pulled his eye out and put it into a Keyblade.
Can he still see into the future?
Yes, because of that eye.
Okay. I was unsure if it was ownership of the eye that allowed it, or just existence of the eye.
So as the story goes on, they're fighting over each other, and this is kind of how they were like, okay, we have a traitor, we can just collect all this light to fight this traitor. So that's why you're collecting the light and stuff.
Okay.
Eventually, we find out the Dandelions.
Wait, I thought everyone had different motives for
Everyone does. Some people want to fight them. Some people want to hoard it so that the traitor can't use it.
Okay.
It's politics in Kingdom Hearts.
Lovely.
If it was fantasy and dumb and ridiculous, and everyone wears dumb masks.
Sounds about right.
Basically what happens is they all fight, and the Dandelions, of course, are being formed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like Dandelions of the Wind. They can be anywhere and everywhere to fight off evil.
All right, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So as things get learned, we learn a little bit more about the Master of Masters, and that's honestly where probably the most important is he just disappears off the face of the earth. We don't know what happened to him. And he's all this time in this Organization 13 uniform. Something is going on there that we don't fully know yet, presumably happening in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
This was released recently. This was released in 2017.
Oh, okay.
So we don't fully know what's going on there.
Gotcha. They're retconning, I understand.
100%. But it's not so much retconning so much as just adding additional backstory that doesn't need to be there, but it's there regardless.
Okay. So they're blatantly setting up for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, 100%. And you'll see that actually in Kingdom Hearts 0.2, A Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage.
Oh, dear God, which one is that?
It's one of the parts on there. The important things to come from the Master of Masters is his Keyblade. The one with the eye in it. Down goes the Keyblade.
And thus ends the series.
What we know about it is the Keyblade's called No Name.
It's called what?
No Name.
No Name.
And
Well named.
It's been normally seen with Master Xehanort, who is an interesting character for the series.
Xehanort, Dark Master, main villain of the series. Got it.
Secondly, what we know is that Lucio must carry this chest around with him at all times. We don't know what's in the chest.
What's in the box?
That's what we want to know. I'm going to guess that it's going to be big part of Kingdom Hearts 3 is finding what's ever in that box. But what we know is that Xehanort,
I think it's Marcellus Wallace's soul.
What we can assume is that Xehanort was Lucio's apprentice, and Lucio messed up. Because Xehanort is evil.
Well, yes. As I just read, Dark Master, main villain of the series. Also inhabits 3 different bodies, but I don't care enough to ask about that yet.
We'll get into that next time on Simple and Clean. That's all for Kingdom Hearts Chai and Kingdom Hearts Chai back cover.
Kai.
It's Kingdom Hearts Kai. Thank you all for watching, and may your heart be your guiding key.